In this passage, the religious authorities question Jesus about his disciples and his teaching, searching for grounds to accuse him. Yet, even in the middle of injustice, his words reveal openness, truth, and the completion of a covenantal transition that was already unfolding in Israel's generation. Jesus answered the high priest by saying he had spoken openly to the world. He taught publicly in synagogues and in the temple where the Jews gathered. Nothing about his mission was hidden or secretive. The leaders did not lack information. They lacked willingness to receive what had already been revealed. The issue was never a lack of evidence, but resistance to the light standing before them. When Jesus told them to ask those who heard him, he exposed the weakness of the trial itself. According to the law, testimony was to be established by witnesses, yet the proceedings against him ignored justice from the very beginning. Ironically, the one who perfectly fulfilled the law was being condemned through the unlawful actions of those who claimed to defend it. One of the officers struck Jesus for speaking this way to the high priest. The reaction demonstrates how hardened the religious system had become. Rather than answering truthfully, violence replaced honest examination. Jesus responded calmly, "If I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil. But if well, why smitest thou me?" His response was not rebellion, but a righteous exposure of corruption. The leaders could not refute him with truth, so they resorted to force. This moment also reveals the fading authority of the Old Covenant order. The temple leadership appeared powerful outwardly, but their system was already approaching its end. Their rejection of the Messiah confirmed the coming judgment Jesus had spoken about throughout his ministry. The priesthood, sacrifices, and temple-centered structure were temporary shadows pointing to him. By rejecting the substance, they revealed that the age built around those shadows was passing away. Jesus stood there as the true high priest, though judged by earthly priests. He was the true temple, though questioned within a corrupt temple system. He was the embodiment of truth, confronting a religious structure that had lost sight of its purpose. The contrast is striking. The leaders sat in positions of authority while the true authority stood before them in humility. Annas then sent Jesus bound to Caiaphas the high priest. Though they believed they were controlling events, everything was moving according to the divine purpose already foretold. The rejection, suffering, and crucifixion of Jesus were not failures, but the very means through which the old age would give way to the new. This passage therefore highlights more than an illegal trial. It reveals the collision between two covenants, one growing obsolete and one being fully revealed in Christ. Jesus was not merely defending himself before men. He was standing as the fulfillment of everything the law and the prophets anticipated. In him, God's final revelation had come openly into the world for all to hear.